You consider yourself an originalist, correct?
Yes, I believe the meaning of our Constitution doesn't change over time.
I was just reading an article about Asher Alexander, and he shares that view.
Isn't that the billionaire investment banker?
Yes, I've certainly heard of him, but I wouldn't know if he would agree with any of my judicial opinions. I've never met the man.
Really? Interesting. So you flew to St. Thomas on this man's private jet to go deep sea fishing, and yet you've never met him?
With all due respect to your sources, Miss Davis, I believe you've been misinformed.
On the contrary. I can provide dates, records, flight manifests, or anything else I need to prove that you did fly to the Caribbean with Asher Alexander. Seems to be a major conflict of interest. Would you care to comment? Since you're claiming to not know Asher Alexander, I'm assuming that you neglected to report this deep-sea fishing trip on your tax filings or any other gifts or accommodations that you received from this very influential friend. Am I right in that assumption?
Miss Davis, I agreed to be interviewed on my judicial philosophies, not to answer questions about where or with whom I choose to vacation. But I shouldn't be surprised by this blatant ambush. I remember your reputation as an attorney. That is, when you could still practice law. Cheap tricks and procedural violations. It's no wonder you're disbarred.
So far, Judge Kim, we haven't heard a denial. Judge Kim, with all due respect, a simple denial of the fishing trip would clear up this misunderstanding. Do you deny that you took the trip? Do you deny you were a passenger on Asher Alexander's jet?
This interview is over.
You agreed to this interview on the record, which means I am free to publish anything and everything that was said here today, which in the end could prove very embarrassing to you. It might also stall your rise to the federal circuit.
You lured me here under false pretenses.
All you have to do is commute the sentence, the unfair, harsh sentence that you imposed on Drew Kane to time served and set him free. And then this interview will never see the light of day.
So that's what this is all about. Blackmail? Miss Davis, you belong in a prison cell alongside Drew Kane.